And we are live for an interesting discussion video, because this is insane fucking news that came out today, and I didn't expect it at all. Wait. Look at this shit. Xbox now, well, they don't own them yet. They haven't, the deal goes through next year. But Xbox are going to own Activision, Blizzard, and King, who do Candy Crush. So, I haven't gone through this article yet. I've just, learnt the news, given my thoughts on it on Twitter. Not the best place for thoughts, because, usually it's all over the place. But this is insane, because stuff like this could, well, more than likely will hurt the industry, or the gaming industry as a whole, because, it's monopolization. You're monopolizing it. It didn't turn out well for Star Wars. Look what happened to poor little Star Wars over there. It's dead now. It's fucking shit. So, I don't know. We'll go through this article, and then I'll give my thoughts on it as a whole, because I do think this is very weird. I don't think a lot of people like this, honestly. We'll have to see. So, welcoming the incredible teams and legendary franchises of Activision Blizzard to Microsoft Gaming. I mean, legendary franchises, and then you've got this in the same fucking thing. Okay. I mean, sure, Call of Duty's popping off, but doesn't mean it's a good franchise or legendary. Used to be. But still. Creators of Call of Duty, Warcraft, Candy Crush, Tony Hawk, Diablo, Overwatch, Spyro, Heart. These two shouldn't be here, dude. These two shouldn't be here. Fucking Spyro and Crash. God damn it. How the fuck did Sony... Whatever. Crash Bandicoot, StarCraft, and more join Team Xbox. Guitar Hero? When was the last Guitar Hero? Ages ago. As a team, we are on a mission to extend the joy and community of gaming to everyone on the planet. Clearly you're not, if you're fucking getting rid of the Bethesda titles on PlayStation, but okay. We all know that gaming is the most vibrant and dynamic form of entertainment worldwide, and that's why we're monopolizing the industry, and we've experienced the power of social connection and friendship that gaming makes possible. As we pursue that mission, it is incredibly exciting to announce that Microsoft has agreed to acquire Activision Blizzard. It's weird how, I guess because of the shit that's been going on with Activision Blizzard, like maybe they were cheaper than they were. I don't know. Over many decades, the studios and teams that make up Activision Blizzard have earned vast wellsprings of joy and respect from billions of people all over the world. Call of Duty sucks though. We are incredibly excited to have the chance to work with the amazing, talented, dedicated people across Activision Publishing, Blizzard Entertainment, Beanox, Demonware, Digital Legends, High Moon. What did High Moon do? Didn't they do like the Transformers games, I think? Infinity Ward, King, Major League Gaming, MLG. Isn't Major League Gaming, that's still a thing? What the fuck? Radical Entertainment, Vaven Software, Sledgehammer Games, Toys for Bob, Treyarch, and every team across Activision Blizzard. Until this transaction closes, Activision Blizzard and Microsoft Gaming will continue to operate independently. Once the deal is complete, the Activision Blizzard business will report to me as CEO. Microsoft Gaming. Now this is concerning. Phil being the CEO of Activision and Xbox. He's proven he can't manage the teams at Xbox. So have they released any title from the studios they bought in 2018 yet? Have they released any title with Bethesda? No. So let's buy more studios and still not release any fucking titles. Jesus. Upon close, we will offer as many Activision Blizzard games as we can within Xbox Game Pass and PC Game Pass, obviously. This is the future of gaming. Right here. This fucking shit. This fucking shitty subscription service. Both new titles and games from Activision Blizzard's incredible catalogue. We also announced today that Game Pass is now... 25 million isn't a lot, though. For games that cost 100 million plus to make... That isn't a lot of subs. Like, Netflix are still in debt, and they've got how many subscribers now? They're still in debt. As always, we look forward to continuing to add more value and more great games to Game Pass. I mean, does that mean Sekiro is going to be cheap on Game Pass? Probably. The fantastic franchises across Activision Blizzard will also accelerate our plans for cloud games. Oh, fuck off. Allowing more people in more places around the world. Fuck off. Fuck off. Activision Blizzard games are enjoyed on a variety of platforms, and we plan to continue to support those communities. Dude, nah, fuck off, fuck mobile gaming. Like, let's just be honest. Yeah, sure, it's successful, but it sucks. It sucks because remember that fucking debacle with Warcraft? Was it Warcraft or was it Diablo? It was Diablo, right? Like, you've got phones, right? Just gives me that kind of feeling. As a company, Microsoft is committed to our journey for inclusion in every aspect of gaming among both employees and players. We deeply value individual studio cultures. We also believe that creative success and autonomy go hand in hand with creating every person with dignity and respect. Creative success. Buying a third-party publisher out of nowhere isn't creative or successful. It's just desperate. Just saying. And autonomy go hand in hand with treating every person with dignity and respect. We hold all teams and all leaders to this commitment. We're looking forward to extending our culture of proactive inclusion to the great teams across Activision Blizzard. You see, the weird thing about them buying Activision Blizzard, like people saying, oh yeah, Bobby Kotick, he's leaving now apparently after the deal goes through. I don't think you can see that as a success. They're paying him for letting that shit happen at Activision. It's fucked up. You can't spin it a good way. They're paying him for what he did. Like, what? Around the world, there's like literally money. Fuck off, money. Money needs to fuck off because money is ruining the fucking world. Like, gaming's gonna die because of this shit. Around the world, there is no more exciting venue for fun and connection than video games. I guess. And there's never been a better time to play them right now. No, I disagree with this. Better time to play them right now? We're in the era of games where they're unfinished. They're full of microtransactions. Live service garbage. I think gaming was better back in the fucking 90s, honestly. As we extend the joy and community of gaming to everyone, we look forward to welcoming all of our friends at Activision Blizzard to Microsoft Gaming. This is stupid. This is dumb. That's my thoughts on it. Because I don't agree with the big purchases. I just don't like it. It rubs me the wrong way. See, this is my response to it. This is just a huge no. Absolutely no reason for Xbox to buy Activision, considering they haven't even proved themselves with the Bethesda purchase yet. Can't make creative ideas, so they take other publishers. Literally a monopoly on the way. So that's my thoughts on it. I'm not a fan of this. I don't see how anyone could be, unless you're a fanboy. I wouldn't be a fan of if PlayStation did this. I wouldn't be a fan if Nintendo did this, because it is just bad. Let me pull up Shinobi's take, because his take is really good. I haven't followed him. I don't really follow many people on Twitter, but still, his take on this is very interesting. To preface before people take Kinect and DualSense shaped pitchforks, aka fanboys, because I know some might not like the thread. I've always just been a fan of games. Exactly, that's how I feel. I've been a fan of games. There's certain preferences, like which platform does better. Like, I like a lot of PlayStation titles because, they're single player, and I've been enjoying single player games more recently than I have multiplayer. Multiplayer are all the fucking same. You run around the map, shoot other players, and get no rewards for it. I.e. Halo Infinite, because literally you get no rewards for it because you have to play for 14 hours just to level up one level. I've owned and enjoyed almost every main console from Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, Sega. So these kind of huge acquisitions don't affect me personally because I'll play everything anyway, no matter where they are. I kind of agree. To me, it's not hard for me to just go out and get an Xbox. But at the same time, I want to upgrade my PC. But it's so hard to get a graphics card right now. They're so expensive and they're just it's just disgusting what's going on with the graphics card industry. So I'll have to see what I'm going to do when, you know, Xbox start releasing fucking titles, but I ain't a fan of this nonsense. That being said, I'm actually not really a fan of these big buyers. 100% agree with this. I wasn't when Microsoft bought Bethesda. Same. I wasn't a fan of Microsoft buying Bethesda, not because like they're taking exclusivity away from PlayStation, literally because it's bad for the industry. It's happened with Disney. It's literally started to happen, you know? And it's interesting that gaming has been around less time than movies or like film, and we're already dealing with monopolization. That it just proves how quick gaming's going to be dead by the end of this generation. It will be, because the only way for PlayStation to retaliate to this is by buying a third-party publisher, and I don't want that. I don't want any more third-party publishers being bought, because it's just stupid. If PlayStation come out at the end of the week and announce that they bought Take-Two, like, sure, people might freak out, but at the end of the day, the only people freaking out are the fanboys and the dumbasses, because this is bad for the industry. This is bad. We do not want this. How could anyone want a monopolization in gaming? It takes a creative process out of everything. And there's more to monopolization than just that. It's bad. It is bad. The same could be said if Sony or Tencent or whoever ends up gobbling up. Yeah, so if Sony bought like Capcom or EA or Tencent bought someone else, you know, that is bad. No matter how you spin it, it's bad. I feel like gaming is at its best when everyone, the big three, I guess, are kicking ass and thriving. So that would have been like 2 generations ago. 360 was popping off, you know, fucking exclusives left, right, and center. Crackdown, Halo, Gears of War. Hang on, I can't believe I forgot all the fucking Xbox titles. We'll look at the history of Xbox in a minute, but still. Perfect Dark was ruined after the Xbox title was poo, wasn't it? The Nintendo 64 Perfect Dark was good. But yeah, like gaming is definitely at its best when each company is doing its own thing. When a company decides, oh yeah, we're gonna buy fucking this massive publisher because we can, rubs me the wrong way. I just don't like that. You know, like, what's to stop them from, like, killing the industry as a whole, you know? Like, they could buy PlayStation. They could buy fucking Nintendo, you know? What's to stop them, right? And to me, it just, I don't know, it's just bad. Like, it's literally, they go into a shopping mall, or, like, just a shop, look down the aisle and go, I want this, I want that, I want that, I want that, and then they get it. That's literally what Microsoft do. And it's disgusting. Literally, money gets you everything, and it's a sad world that we live in. It's fucking depressing. I feel like gaming, but you know, if gaming is at its best, and everyone is at the moment, so as a platform agnostic player, it does kind of give me bad juju vibes when one of the biggest companies in the world buys up mega publishers, which will effectively take out huge swaths of third-party support from other companies. I know someone will say, but Shinobi, you never said anything when Sony bought Insomniac. See, this is dumb. I hate when people bring this up. At least Insomniac have a bit more history with PlayStation. Literally half of Insomniac's IPs are PlayStation IPs. Resistance, Ratchet and Clank. Give or take Spider-Man. Obviously, Spider-Man isn't technically Insomniac's IP, it's Marvel's IP, but you get my point, right? Still. And obviously they did Spyro too, right? Sadly, somehow Spyro was with fucking Xbox now. That's bizarre. I also didn't mind when Xbox brought in individual teams like Ninja Theory. I didn't like this. Playground I wasn't too bothered about, but Obsidian and Ninja Theory I wasn't a fan of. Because Ninja Theory had no history with Xbox at all. Like, their titles released on Xbox, but that was about it. Their newest title, Hellblade, was exclusive to PlayStation for like a year. And by the way, like, this is my point. like why Xbox keep buying these studios for no reason, right? The studios they bought in 2018 haven't proved themselves at all. They haven't released any titles. Like the only title that has come out from the studios that Xbox bought in like 2018, 2019 has been Forza Horizon 5, Grounded, Age of Empires 4, and Psychonauts 2. I don't count Psychonauts 2 because it was already announced before the acquisition. So I feel like you shouldn't count games that have been announced before it. So I don't know. Like people might say, oh, Deathloop. Deathloop was announced before the acquisition. Come on. Before the Bethesda acquisition. But like, see, they bought all these studios in 2018. None of them have released any brand new title yet. Other than Psychonauts, which was already in development. So, I don't know. Like, instead of buying new studios, Xbox, how about you focus on the fucking studios you've already owned? Dumbasses. It's all well and good there, but I don't know. Third parties are a vital part of gaming. This is what I've been fucking preaching since they bought Bethesda. And buying up entire mega third-party publishers rubs me a little wrong because it begs the question, who's next? Like, Sony, yeah, like, if Sony retaliates and buys fucking Take-Two or From Software, I'm done. I'm gonna hang in the coat. You know, I'm done. Fuck gaming. Because if this is the future of gaming, just companies buying each other just because they can, we're fucked. Like it's not good for the consumers. This is terrible for consumers. Sure, you could argue like everything being on one platform might be good, but it's just like the Disney situation. You know, Disney buying everything was bad for the industry. Like the film industry hasn't had any original ideas now. It's all the same shitty Marvel fucking bleh that's just coming out left, right, and center. You know? That's literally a reason I'm not reacting to Peacemaker right now, because I'm just done with the superhero stuff for a little bit. Speaking of superhero, Moon Knight's trailer came out, and that was fucking shit. That trailer was poo. People are freaking out about it, but the music in that trailer just didn't fit. It was like bum 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 bum. It's like this dumbass epic music for no reason. Just didn't fit the vibe of Moon Knight. Like I want a darker trailer. That's Moon Knight. Tencent's probably going to keep on going on their shopping spree. Who knows what Sony will do? This will probably push them to make a big buy to effectively consolidate the industry even more. EA, Take-Two, Ubisoft next. When does it end? Historically long-reaching multi-platform companies being walled off from so many players. There's no doubt that this won't be the last we see of big mergers and acquisitions. I want everyone healthy and thriving, a strong Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, and snatching up a big third parties away from competition. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting older and the market's passing me by. I'll always play. Yeah, like it's always been like the big three, right? PlayStation, Nintendo, and Xbox. And then you have the third-party games that's on every platform. But when you take that away, it's just dumb. It is just dumb. I mean, to be fair, Nintendo don't really have as many third-party titles as Xbox and PlayStation, because, you know. But that's why, this is why Nintendo's fucking good. Like, they do some shitty stuff, but, like, Nintendo can do whatever the fuck they want. You know, they don't have to worry about stupid shit. You know? If Sony's buying out Square Capcom, Sony will lock their games like Monster Hunter on their console, which results in outdated graphics and only 60 FPS maximum. I don't know why I'm scrolling on Twitter. This is probably a bad idea, but yeah, like this is me. I think it's fine with buying like an independent studio, you know, to give them more money and make better games and stuff like that, versus buying a whole fucking publisher. There's an issue with buying a whole publisher. And honestly, if exclusives start, I mean, exclusives... this is going to be bad. Because I swear to God, if like Sony do some weird shit and they announce like, oh, their exclusives are coming to every platform or something, fuck me. Like, people are now asking, like, what's Sony going to respond with? And it's just like, they shouldn't respond. Don't fucking do anything, Sony. Just keep making games. Don't even bother with buying a shitty studio. Don't do it. Don't do it. If they buy From Software, if they buy Take-Two, Capcom, whatever, don't. Please don't. Please. I don't want to make another fucking stream on this because it's just dumb. After Last of Us 2 had Microsoft Studios in disbelief that human beings actually created that game, they knew right then and there that the only chance to beat Sony is to buy everything. Yeah, see, this is... I feel like it just seems desperate. I don't know, something about them just buying publishers just seems like, oh yeah, we're in last place, let's fucking buy everything. Just because they can. It's just stupid. I shouldn't be looking at this because it is Twitter. I didn't know he was the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, though. I thought it was just Xbox, not like, I guess. Microsoft is exactly the same thing. But like, does this mean World of Warcraft is going to come to Xbox? How's that going to work? And StarCraft, like, why the fuck? StarCraft hasn't even had a title for like 50 years, dude. Like, what? Why even put that there? I would have put Crash there. Also, Overwatch sucks. Like, when you look at these IPs, the only two that stand out are Spyro and Crash for me. And maybe Tony Hawk. Call of Duty's fucking ass nowadays. Overwatch, never played it, so I don't really have an opinion on it. Diablo, meh. World of Warcraft, blah. Candy Crush, blah. StarCraft, blah. You know? I guess for the people who like these games, maybe it's good. You know, or, you know, it's going to change it up now. I doubt it. Doubt it. Doubt it. Do we not remember what just released? Halo Infinite? That turned out well, didn't it? It's already fucking dead. Like... But, like, look, this is the history of Xbox and Activision here. It's just bad. I don't like it. I really don't like it. How they also, yeah, like, when I think it came out that they bought them for like 70 billion. 70 billion. They bought Activision Blizzard for $70 billion. Fuck me. That really isn't a lot though. Like, what was the last number that they announced? Was it 18? They went up, what, 7 million? It's not a lot, really. Really isn't a lot, is it? Was that the last? Was it 22? I think it was 22, wasn't it? The last number that was accurate, I think. Was that an estimate? Yeah, Bobby Kotick is expected to leave once the Activision Blizzard Microsoft deal closes. Yes, because Phil Spencer's becoming the CEO of Activision after that, right? So why would they need Bobby Kotick? They'd take him out, but he's just got a hefty paycheck. And honestly, people defending that are fucking dumbasses. You're defending Microsoft paying a guy that let harassment slide. Fuck me. How does that? How? What fucking world are we in, dude? I still think this honestly, this is the better industry thing. Like this, 200 million for Insomniac. That's a bargain, dude. Some sentiments I've heard from Activision Blizzard employees today: optimism about management changes and a positive culture at several Xbox-owned studios. Fury toward Microsoft for giving Bobby Kotick a big payday and soft exit. Yeah. Determination to keep organizing. The middle one makes more sense though. Like giving him money for the shit he's done and then letting him go is such a. It's a typical Microsoft thing. Microsoft don't care. Of course they don't. They're a corporation, dude, just like Activision is. They don't care. They just do shit. Like they clearly don't. If they just bought a publisher for no reason at all, other than they just can. I mean, management changes and positive culture. How do you know it's a positive culture though? Considering Halo Infinite's a shambles, the management's all over the place. Fable's a mess. Perfect Dark is a mess. You know, like, the fuck are you talking about, dude? Ninja Theory's been going through some shit. Do you know why? Because Xbox don't care about them studios. They focus on fucking Activision for some mad reason. How's like, let me check I think the PS5 it'll be on. I don't want to go on gaming leaks. The PS5 Reddit usually talks about shit like this. I could go on the Xbox Reddit. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Because I feel like the PS5 Reddit isn't full of like fanboys. It's full of like reasonable responses and shit. We'll have a gander at this for 70 billion. Like this. And to be fair, honestly, they probably made that money back so fucking fast, though, because Call of Duty is a giant. And it really, like, I don't know if this just proves, like, Call of Duty being as big as it is just proves how shit the gaming community is. Or dumb the gaming community is. Call of Duty shouldn't be as successful as it is. They're so fucking lazy games. They're so bad. They're so bad. The last good Call of Duty was Black Ops 2, and that was in 2012. Come on. But what about Modern Warfare 2019? What about it? What about it? It sucked. The maps were shit. The guns were shit. The colours were shit. The gameplay was the same as every other COD, so it was shit. There was a battle pass, so that was even shitter. Imagine paying for a game where, and then they have a battle pass. Like, ugh. According to Microsoft, when the transaction closes, Microsoft will become the world's third largest gaming company by revenue, behind Tencent and Sony. Guess I didn't realize how big Sony gaming really is. I don't know, dude. This really just rubs me the wrong way, honestly. When the transaction closes, Microsoft will become the third largest gaming company, but that's a key point of the entire release. Some might think they'll hit, I can tell you, hurdles. I don't really care about. The US courts didn't bat an eye, yeah. No one cared with the, like, it's gonna go through, because fucking no one cared when Disney bought Fox, so. $1 trillion company. They're one of the few companies with fuck you money. Microsoft has rough 135 billion cash on hand. Yeah, they've probably not got that much anymore. The COD versus Halo fight is over. It's now owned by the same company. Now they own Doom, Halo, and COD. Monopoly. They've got a monopoly on FPS games. All the big FPS games. This is fucking dumb, dude. This is stupid. Doom shouldn't be fucking... it's pissing me off thinking about it. It's just stupid. It is just dumb. At some point, it would just become cheaper to buy Sony to put games coming to PlayStation. I don't know. This is interesting. Gaming is dead, dude. The only plus side here is seeing how Sony respond. No! Thank you, Xbox. You just killed the gaming industry. Fuck off. I'm so fed up with this shit, dude. I hated it when Bethesda were bought. I hate it now. It's so dumb. You don't need to buy studios. Third-party studios, anyway. Like, independent studios, sure, that's fine. I shouldn't be underwear. This is a bad idea. Quick facts: Microsoft has purchased Activision. This is officially the largest acquisition in video game history. The second largest is Take-Two acquiring Zynga for almost $13 billion. Phil Spencer has announced that upon finalization of the deal, available Activision Blizzard games will be added to Game Pass. So that includes Sekiro, I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess. Microsoft does not expect this deal to close until fiscal year 2023. Upon the deal closing, Microsoft will be the third largest gaming company by revenue behind Sony and Tencent. Bobby Kotick will continue to operate as CEO. There was no official word on this, but yeah, well, we already know. As of now, it has been rumored that Activision Blizzard game will continue to release on all consoles now and in the future, although things can change, as we saw with the Bethesda acquisition. Microsoft just spent more money than they have made in the 20-year history of Xbox. True. I don't know, dude. The history of Xbox has just proven that they can't handle the studios they already own, you know? This is fucking weird, though. I don't know, it just feels wrong. Everything about it doesn't feel right. It's just baffling, honestly. $23.99? No, $23.30. Wait, what? $23.91. What's Nibble been saying about this? I really shouldn't be on Twitter. This is a bad idea. On the exclusivity, I would just say to players out there who are playing Activision Blizzard games on Sony's platforms, it's not our intent to pull communities away from that platform, and we have remained committed to that. So we just bought a publisher just for a subscription service. Fucking dumbasses, dude. Fucking dumbasses. This is why Game Pass is bad for the. I knew this was gonna happen, dude. Game Pass is bad. If this is all because of Game Pass, it probably is. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, people have been saying that the only reason they're doing this is because of Game Pass, and it makes sense considering they literally mentioned Game Pass like 5 times in this article. This isn't good for the industry, dude. I'm sticking by it. I never agreed with the Bethesda acquisition, like I said. So why would I agree with this one? It's not going to matter. My opinion won't matter in the long run. Because fucking fanboys will just say, yay, my fucking plastic box owns half the industry, which means no creative ideas. AKA literally Marvel movies. All the fucking same. All the same. Star Wars movies. Literally, the Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker, literally had a scene from Endgame in it because the monopoly is so stupid, like, that they take no creative risks because they just copy off one another. That's what's going to happen with fucking Microsoft now. That, like, Call of Duty just going to be Halo now. Legit. I swear to God, like I saw something before that there's more gaming news to come out this week. I swear to God, if like Sony or someone else buys these massive studios, I'm done. I don't want this to just be like a purchasing spree for no reason. See, this is how sad these fucking motherfuckers are. Look at this. Imagine if Microsoft removed SBN. No. There's skill-based matchmaking in fucking Halo, you dumbass. Plus there's bots, for some reason. There's no way Call of Duty will go exclusive. I don't know why, like, is it revolutionary? Is it changing the industry? Yes. Deal hasn't gone through yet, though. I hope it doesn't. I really hope it doesn't. Just because it'd be funny. It'd be funny, and it not going through would probably save the industry. Sure, Bobby Kotick would probably still be in charge, but I think, I don't know, think of another way of getting him out of there without paying him. All I see here is FPS games. Halo FPS, Call of Duty FPS, Doom FPS, Wolfenstein FPS, Overwatch FPS, Quake FPS, Fallout FPS, Perfect Dark FPS. I know FPS games are all the same though. Like, let's be honest, they literally are. Hey Xbox, can we stop with the yearly Call of Duty releases now? We just want a good game at launch. We're talking to the same company that just released Halo Infinite. Gaming is fucked. It's just dumb. Why does this exist? This shouldn't be a reality. This should be fan fiction. Maybe I just woke up in the wrong timeline, because this is bad. Like, will they? I'm so curious, like, what they'll do with like World of Warcraft and stuff. I mean, considering they haven't done anything with Bethesda yet, they probably won't do anything at all. Like, this is just weird. Like, they buy Bethesda and they haven't released any title after that acquisition. So it's like, what the fuck was the point of buying them then? Why? Like, why Activision? Like, it just, I don't know. It really rubs me the wrong way for some reason. We'll have to see how it unfolds, but it's just bad. I'm worried about the future of gaming. Please, for the love of God, Sony, do not buy some fucking stupid company. Please. I don't give a shit if it's Capcom or Square. Don't do it. Just don't. But then if Sony don't do it, Microsoft are just going to do it. So it's inevitable now. The gaming industry's dead. If it just comes to, like, yeah, buy the studio with no creative process other than just money. It's terrible news for the industry. Activision and Blizzard are by far and away the largest third-party publisher in the industry. They are also one of the most profitable enterprises in the history of the industry. I'll say it again, consolidation, Jesus. Like, this is awful for consumers. Things, if you say this, they think you're just complaining and say, but you don't care if Sony does it. I don't understand how people can show this hard for corporations. It was bad when Sony was rumored to buy Take-Two, which angered Xbox fans, and it's still bad now. I'm sure I'll be accused of being anti-Microsoft or whatever, but I genuinely feel this is a terrible move for the industry. I stay my opposition to the idea of Sony acquiring the likes of Sega, Capcom, or Square Enix time again, and those moves would be minuscule compared to this move. Sony could go out and acquire the lot of them and still not have the impact of a move like this. Coupled with the prior Bethesda move, and neither Sony nor Nintendo are in a position to compete in this space with Microsoft. Honestly, the best way Sony can compete is just making the quality games they've been making. Yeah, this isn't competition. This is pay shit. Just buy fucking everything. You know you're desperate if you buy, just buy, like, that's the thing, right? That's what you do. When people are desperate to buy shit, they go out of there. Look what happened with, like, the lockdown stuff. You know, everyone was freaking out and they were getting desperate and buying toilet paper left, right, and center. So literally what Microsoft are doing, because they're desperate for the W. But all they've been getting since the Xbox One generation is L plus ratio, right? Sony, they see now everyone's just like on this mindset of like Sony only has one way to react to this, and it's just buying another studio. It's like, no, leave third party alone, for fuck's sake. Leave them alone. Let them do their own thing in the industry. That's how you get innovation. Fucking dumbasses. I guess I'll just turn to indie games now. Fuck AAA. Let's go on Steam. Let's. Sony's fucking up badly, mate, allowing crossplay with Xbox and releasing first-party games on PC, giving less reason to buy PlayStation to play their games or to play with friends. They need to get a grip on the market again. Sony needs someone like the VOT started with Kazuhara CEO of Sony Group, though he used the PlayStation profits to fund exposition. First thing that pops up. This is fucking. Hang on. How well's God of War doing on PC? Because people keep talking about this. Like, they keep bringing it up as like, oh, you know, Sony are releasing their games on PC, so I guess Sony are becoming, you know, not as big as they used to be. 50,000, but that's terrible, dude. Why does PC never get millions of people playing it at one game at the same time? I don't get it. Why is it always like 50k or some shit? Like, motherfucking game, God of War has less people playing it on PC. Like, Walking Dead has more people watching it, or the CW show has more people watching it than fucking people are playing God of War on PC. Back 4 Blood sucks. This, I don't know, dude. This fucking shit is ridiculous. I can't, I'm just baffled on this Activision thing. Like, I don't know what to say about it, because it's just, I disagree with it. I'm going to shit on it as much as I can, because I just don't like it. You know? Yeah, like, is Microsoft going to acquire fucking EA now? Are they going to buy Take-Two? What's to stop them? What's to stop them from killing the fucking gaming industry? Watch it somehow. They'll buy PlayStation. I guarantee that's what will happen. They'll buy PlayStation. I mean, that'll fix it, right? I guess if they buy PlayStation, then everything's on one platform in a way. But that's never going to happen. Are Rockstar taking the piss? Microsoft owns 14 huge companies. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I think I'm specifically talking about like gaming industry. I know they own more outside of that, but this is for games. I think it's gonna hurt a lot more than. I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. Something about it just feels wrong. I mean, I'm just thinking about what's just happened with Disney and fucking Star Wars. They killed Star Wars, dude. That's the only monopolization that I can think of, because it's just bad. Also, why have Rockstar done this? Literally everyone's been tweeting save Red Dead Online, and this is what they respond to. Sad a lot of big people are buying and owning everything, like digital games. I hate that idea as well. Yeah. Look at what's happening with the fucking NFT shit. Like, that's dumb. There's so much stupid shit that's happening in the world. Like, everything's being solved with money, and it's annoying. It makes it worse because you know what Microsoft's thought process was. They went into like a shopping center and just bought everything on the shelf. That's literally what Microsoft have done with Bethesda and Activision now. I wasn't a fan of the Bethesda thing. Everyone was saying, oh, I'm being a fanboy. It's like, no, I'm being reasonable here. You shouldn't buy a third-party publisher. Buying like Insomniac or Naughty Dog or, you know, like 343 is fine. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Like, one independent studio, perfectly fine. But a massive publisher? That's a big no-no. We'll have to see that. I'm just not looking. I hope the deal doesn't go through. Just a part, like, the gamer inside me just wants it not to go through, so like gaming can thrive rather than be fucking monopolized. Like, this is the point I'm talking about. Like, this is a monopolization here. Call of Duty, Halo, and Doom, that's a monopolization of the FPS genre. It's a monopoly. Yeah, greed sucks. Yeah. Call of Duty, Halo, and Doom. The three, like, I'd say the biggest FPS... Oh, I guess Battlefield, but Battlefield's shit nowadays. You know, Call of Duty, Halo, and Doom, the biggest FPS games out there. Literally what a monopolization is. It's the same genre of game, and now one studio owns all of them. And people are going to celebrate that. Like, the fanboys out there are going to celebrate this. And it's just sad. It really just... It proves my point. People should not be happy about this. Is it industry changing, sure, but honestly, it'd be better if half these studios were in the public domain. Because you know what makes it worse, though? I said it early on in the stream, but like Microsoft buying Bethesda, they haven't proved themselves yet. You know, out of that purchase, like what have they done with that purchase with Bethesda yet? They haven't released any titles, so why even buy them? The only reason they're buying them is because of Game Pass, and I don't like Game Pass. Subscription services are going to be the end of gaming, clearly. Look what's happening with this. They're buying third-party publishers just because they want to get their games on Game Pass. And look, obviously, you know, back to Halo, right? Like, Game Pass is a sub-service where they're going to start releasing games unfinished, and to keep you subscribed, they're going to release more content for it to keep you subscribed, right? That's how a sub-service works. And it makes it even worse when you learn that not many people beat Halo Infinite, even though it's on a sub-service for basically free. Not many people beat it. And that is because they've got so many games to choose from, or they don't play any games at all. It's just weird. Like, fuck sub-services, man. I hate... For gaming specifically, I don't really care about, like, Netflix and Disney Plus, because it's different. Like, you know, like, with Netflix and Disney Plus, like, most of them... Well, Disney Plus specifically, like, some of the stuff in there is usually, like, from, like, you know, cinemas. You know, there's stuff out there that soon Microsoft will buy PlayStation. I'm sure they tried already. They tried to buy Nintendo, but Nintendo just laughed at them. See, this is my point. Like, hard nails what my thing is. Like, it's been my issue with Microsoft for so long, or Xbox for so long. They couldn't spend money to actually create new bangers, so they just bought up existing ones because they're so fucking lazy. This is the no one's gonna complain about it. They've made their money now. You know, you can't. No one likes Microsoft. Steve Jobs hated them. You know, what's that interview that Steve Jobs did? They don't innovate. Microsoft don't innovate. They take or some shit like that. What was it? Hang on. Let's. I want to pull up some shady shit. They paid $68.7 billion for Activision. Yeah, I talked about that. It's fucking disgusting. 68 billion or 7 billion. 70 billion, not 7 billion. Either. That's what they paid for fucking Bethesda. Steve Jobs is Microsoft. Microsoft has no taste, that's it. This is what I always bring up every time, like, people argue that Microsoft are going to change the industry.
The only problem with Microsoft is they just have no taste. They have absolutely no taste, and what that means is, I don't mean that in a small way, I mean that in a big way, in the sense that...
This feels too quiet, I don't know.
That's why. Well, what about Microsoft? Well, I mean, that's the juggernaut now.
Right.
And it's, you know, and it's a kind of a, you know, Ford LTD going into the future. It's definitely not a Cadillac. It's not a BMW. It's just, you know, what's going on there? How do those guys do that?
Well, Microsoft's orbit was made possible by a Saturn V booster called IBM. And I know Bill would get upset with me for saying this, but of course it was true. Mm-hmm. And much to Bill and Microsoft's credit, they used that fantastic opportunity to create more opportunity for themselves. Most people don't remember, but until 1984 with the Mac, Microsoft was not in the applications business. It was dominated by Lotus. And Microsoft took a big gamble to write for the Mac. And they came out with applications that were terrible. But they kept at it, and they made them better, and eventually they dominated the Macintosh application market, and then used a springboard of Windows to get into the PC market with those same applications. And now they dominate the applications in the PC space too. So they have two characteristics. I think they're very strong opportunists, And I don't mean that in a bad way. And two, they're like the Japanese. They just keep on coming. Now, they were able to do that because of the revenue stream from the IBM deal. They have absolutely no taste. And what that means is, I don't mean that in a small way. I mean that in a big way. In the sense that
you have no creativity. Clearly.
They
buying third-party publishers.
They don't think of original ideas.
That's what I've always been saying, dude. Microsoft have no originality. And literally, this is the evidence. They have no fucking. Steve Jobs was right, dude.
And they
Rest in peace.
Bring much culture into their product. Ideas. They don't think of original ideas.
They don't think of original ideas. They don't think of original ideas. All these IPs aren't theirs. Fucking dumb. It's actually dumb. But it's true. You can't argue with what he says here because it's facts. It's literally happening now. It's just annoying that all the studios they bought in 2018 haven't released one new title yet. What is the difference? People love the campaign. Last of Us, by your definition, this isn't a single player game. Then neither some of the Uncharted because of humans. Huh? Table 3, and that's my. Holy shit. Well, Sony just got to file it under their ass to get a new Resistance Killzone so come in development ASAP. Not really, though. Because like I've said numerous times in the stream, like, Sony could sit on their ass for 5 years and Microsoft still wouldn't have Starfield out. Because for some reason, like, they haven't released any title yet. All the titles they announced in hang on. Am I sub to Xbox? I think I am. No. What? I thought I subbed to Xbox. This is all you're gonna see, the fucking Xbox exhibition. Xbox 2020 showcase. No. So, of all the games that they announced at this showcase, hang on, there's probably like a, yeah, there we go. State of Decay 3 isn't out yet. Forza Motorsport isn't out yet. Everwild is in development. There's shit going on with that. Tell me why. I think that's out. Yeah, it is. That's out, but is that Xbox? I guess, maybe. Outworld's DLC, that doesn't count. Grounded doesn't count. Avowed isn't out. Hellblade wasn't at this this showcase, was it? They touched on it, but that isn't out. Psychonauts 2 is out. Stalker 2 isn't out. This isn't out. The Gunk is out. That did terribly. The Medium's poo. Crossfire X isn't out. Fable isn't out. Like, all these games that they showed aren't out yet. Meanwhile, on this side of the fucking spectrum, this isn't a fanboy thing, this is just facts. Just look up Bill Gates, that guy is pure evil, trying to control and take over world news and media he funds. Hang on. Loads of money, why? He's for AI, everything. He wants everyone to be sheep. Anyways, fuck him. Fuck them all. Yeah. I mean, Bill Gates. Yeah, I mean, he's not a part of Microsoft now, right? He left years ago, I'm pretty sure. But still, people like that, yikes. Where's 2020 showcase? This is it, right? No, this is the thingy showcase. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is the September one. This is the future of gaming. So like, okay, GTA. The worst. Like, okay, Miles Morales has released. This is how you compare between both companies. This is how I always do it. I compare like which games are out in the same time frame and which games aren't out. Gran Turismo 7 coming out in March. Ratchet and Clank is out. Project Athia, is that Forspoken? Coming out in May or March, right? Stray's coming out this year. Returnal's out. Sackboy has been released. Destruction All Stars has been released. Kena has been released. Oddworld's been released. Ghostwire's, I think coming out this year. Godfall's been released. Hitman 3 was Hitman 3 you can't count. Playroom came out with a console. Bugsnax, Demon Souls is out. Deathloop is out. Horizon 2 is coming out next month. So this is how you compare between both like Microsoft and Sony. Most of the games here have been released. Versus the ones at the Xbox showcase, none of them are out, other than like 2 or 3. And they're like indie games. Right? This shouldn't be here. This is like, dude, they showed this over a year ago. Nearly 2 years ago, this trailer for the GTA 5 Expanded and Enhanced came out.
That thing. That mad shit. You sounding more and more like a snee-eye itch every day.
It's literally PS4 footage. Apparently that's been delayed too. That GTA 5 version. Come on. Is there any more? Come on. I need more news, dude. I guess I'll go back on the fucking Reddit to refresh. I should go to the Xbox Reddit. But it's always seeing it from the opposite side. Because if you see it from the side that is going to praise it. Oh, so this is funny. Diablo 2 DRM. And then... That's funny, actually. Diablo 2 checks for offline. It's a DRM check-in. Immediately, Xbox buys it. Of course they would, because literally Xbox is a DRM console. Could you imagine a Resistance game in the Ratchet and Clank engine? I don't think it'd work. Maybe it could. What about a Resistance game in the Ratchet and Clank universe? Boom. Oh, do fucking PlayStation All Stars 2, dude. Do PlayStation All Stars 2 with VR support. That would be sick. Hire me, dude. Hire me, Sony. Hire me. I wanna be the lead of a studio. Hire me. I'd come up with so many fucking cool ideas for games. Like, that'd be cool. Like a VR, like, fighting. I mean, there is some out there. But, like, it's an optional VR thing. So you can use VR, and you can be like Nathan Drake doing special moves in VR and shit like that. Be cool as fuck. You might get a bit motion sick, though. Even though that's never happened to me. I don't really get motion sick, but obviously people do. Should I pull up the Xbox Reddit? Let's fucking go on the Xbox Reddit. I swear to God, if there's some fanboy shit here... That's quite a few IPs. It's a monopoly. Why would they own Tenchu? What? I thought From Software did Tenchu. Didn't they? Hang on, wait. No, didn't want to do that. Did High Moon do Tenchu? They published Tenchu. Sony, you fucking had it, dude. You had Tenchu. Not like they do anything with it though. Literally, I think the problem with Sony is they just forget about the IPs they own. This is fucking depressing. Oh yeah. Fuck. When's the Reach servers going down? Is it? I thought it was the 20th, wasn't it? The 22nd. Halo 3's dead though. Yeah, I knew. Yeah, I knew High Moon did fucking Transformers games. This is bad, dude. I don't want this. I don't want this. It's not about like preference of a console. This is dumb. Buying like just Game Pass is literally becoming the Game Pass. No, Game Pass is the death of the gaming industry, dude. If this is all because of Game Pass, then VIP. At this point, just buy Sony. Just buy Sony. Fuck it. Put them out of their fucking misery so we don't have to deal with this stupid shit any longer. What's going on with Capcom? Why are they trending? It's because everyone wants Capcom to be bought. See, look at this shit. Sony has to be smart. Like... Honestly though, this is true. When you see this image, like, none of these games stand out to me. None. Not even this fucking pile of shit, eh? You see this? Fucking disgusting. Call of Duty's been dead for years, dude. For me, anyway. Obviously people still play them, but it just shows how brain dead the gaming community is. Yeah, let's fucking buy the same game every year. Until Call of Duty, let's hope that Microsoft, you know, fixes Call of Duty. Even though I don't want this purchase to go through. Yeah, like if Capcom were bought or something, I'd be like, okay. But I'd still be pissed off because it's like this shouldn't be happening in the first place. For those who are confused about what a monopoly is, Microsoft does not own Nintendo, Sony, Ubisoft, EA, Take-Two, Capcom. Competition very much exists in the video game industry. The exclusive possession or control of the supply of trade in a commodity of or service. A company or group of having exclusive control over a commodity or service. They have a monopoly on fucking FPS games. Doom, Halo, Call of Duty. Three of the biggest, like, Wolfenstein too. It's a monopoly. There's no way to spin it. See, this is so fucking dumb. Bethesda was insanely fun. They haven't done anything with the fucking purchase yet. This is the shit that pisses me off with fanboys, dude. It's so stupid. They haven't done anything with their purchase. They bought Bethesda and haven't done anything with it. Starfield still isn't out. What the fuck? What is this? What is this? Oh, is this the... No. This isn't... This is BS, though. This is a glitch, right? Yeah. I didn't notice this, though, but I checked. It is a glitch. I would like this to happen, just because it'd benefit me a little bit if I want to do the God of War marathon, so I don't have to fucking hook up the PS3 and do some weird shit with the Elgato. It's all about Game Pass. Game Pass is the death of the industry, dude. I don't understand why people are happy about this. Like, imagine being happy about a corporation buying an... Fuck me. Like, I'm usually happy when, like, a studio that, you know, have proved themselves, like one studio, like Insomniac, right? They've proved themselves time and time again, and it's like, you want the support of, like, a big, like, you want Sony to support them and make better games. And that's happening. But what? Activision don't need Xbox's money. They're fucking fine. Sure, they do scummy shit, but I mean, there is no but there. They do scummy shit. That's the end of it. Like, period. It's just, I don't know, man. It really shouldn't be happening. Is that classic Xbox? Dude, like, no one expected this. Like, I wake up. Well, actually, no. It wasn't immediately when I woke up, but it was like a couple of hours after I woke up, and then I saw this news. I wasn't even checking Twitter. I saw this news like 3 hours after it came out. I was like, what the fuck? What? I think what's gonna happen is Xbox are gonna be third party. Right, if this is all for Game Pass, it basically means that they've given up, and this is how they're going to win, it's just by buying the industry. I've said it numerous times before. Now that Microsoft is buying Activision, do you think Playground would be a good fit for Interstate 76? I feel like open world gameplay would be a great way to evolve the games. What's Interstate 76? What popped up there? Was that porn? Probably. Hang on. Let me go off this because sometimes my email pops up. What was I going to search up? Interstate 76. What is that? Huh! I never played this. What was it on? Maybe that's why I never played it. On fucking Windows and N64. Never played it. Why would they bring this back? It's such an obscure niche game. You know, it's kind of weird to bring them back, wasn't it? That solves my issue. Just sign out. Hmm. I will say this. I said it a couple of times earlier on. Like, the one positive. See, look at this shit. Fucking dumbass Xbox fans, dude. Like, there's some positives to this. Like, obviously, like, the devs aren't going to be slate. Like, we might see a new Crash game. But, like, what did I just see here? Like, and we might see, like, big discounts on games. Like, so for example, like, old COD games are going to be discounted, or Sekiro, right, which has been expensive as fuck. Like, physicals and digital wise, right? Like, it's like 40 quid physically, and like digital wise, it's like still 60 quid on PlayStation Store. So maybe that'll be a positive out of this. Like, am I gonna get an Xbox now just because of this? I don't want to, because I don't really need to. All I need to do is upgrade my graphics card, and then I'm good. The only problem is that, like I said early on in the stream again, that getting a graphics card right now is hard as fuck because they're so expensive. So maybe it would just be easier just to fucking get a Series X. Just put it somewhere in my room, play it like twice a year just for the exclusives and stuff. And that's it, because I just use my PlayStation for... Because I have to make a new account on Xbox. So I just use my PlayStation for like third-party stuff. Even though there's no third-party games anymore. What was the last Activision title I bought? Would it have been... It might have been Cold War. Yeah, it would have been Cold War. That was the last... And that was a year ago. Over a year ago. That was the last fucking Activision title I purchased. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Fuck. I don't want to turn off my PC here because I can't see my fucking... There we go. Don't do it. Don't pop up there. Ah, Jesus. I don't know, dude. See, when you think of, like, this is funny. Xbox All Stars. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I'm just seeing bad shit right now. Like, well, we have to see how it pans out. You know, that's always a thing with these situations. Like, the Bethesda acquisition didn't do anything. Like, they haven't released the title yet. So, I don't know. I mean, how would it work, though? You already know Xbox fanboys are just going to say, like, oh yeah, fucking Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Now it's owned by Xbox, which means, like, they got a higher score than this game on PlayStation. It's like, Jesus. I also heard there was some other news that was meant to come out this week that's apparently going to be, like, earth-shattering. I don't know what it could be, though. Fucking Willem Dafoe did. I hope this will be the start of something nice. It just feels wrong to see Crash on Xbox. The whole thing, it feels like we're in the wrong timeline here. This shouldn't be happening. Can we go back to, like, the 360 generation? Where, like, everyone was doing their own thing? You know? Also, that fucking Willem Dafoe picture. Fuck me. I don't know, man. I just don't have faith in Xbox. How can you, after the fucking terrible generation they've had? But the only reason they're popping off right now is because of Game Pass. Remove that, what do they have? Speaking of Game Pass, like... Oh! The fuck? Jesus. Wait, what? What? Oh, it's on PC. Games. Why don't you have a dark mode on this? You disgusting piles of poo. Wait, Game of the Year edition, what? Zuma's Revenge. I remember that shit, dude. They don't have Yakuza Kiwami, do they? Obviously, I'm not going to get Game Pass, but I'm just curious. No, wait, no, because that includes 3, 5, and 4, right? 4, 5, and 6. No, it includes 3, 4, and 5. I think. This content is locked. My arsehole's locked. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. £40 for 3 games, that's not bad. At least it's cheaper than fucking the GTA trilogy. Damn, Halo Infinite's fucking dead on a PC. Damn. Or is this what is this ordered? Oh, this is oh yeah, okay. No wait. This is what the most popular is. That's on Game Pass though. Maybe it's different. Fuck off, GTA 5. Browse all games. Maybe maybe there's a different like section. God, that website's so slow. Most played, that's it. Oh. I mean, that's not. I mean, it's free to play, you know? Like, it's not. Mine cost 16 quid. Excuse me? How DayZ's 41 quid, I'll never know. Also, this does get me excited as it puts more pressure on Sony. It's very likely Sony will push hard to do even more with PlayStation. That can only be a good thing for fans. No! Yeah, like. This is definitely going to hurt multi-platform gaming in the long run, honestly. Why am I on Twitter? I shouldn't be on Twitter. It's a bad idea. Go back to me being an absolute dumbass just some days I can't buy Activision. What is that? Yeah, they don't need to buy publishers, Sony. Just release games. Like, enough for the purchasers, Xbox. Release your games that for the studios you bought years ago. Oh, wait. They're probably not in development. Or they are, and they're just not going anywhere. Or there's behind the scenes issues like Halo and like Fable and like Everwild. And, not Fable. It was just Everwild, wasn't it? Everwild and, Perfect Dark. This is a problem with the Xbox fanbase. This guy's like actually saying like to fix Halo, and then there's people saying like, oh yeah, it's fine. Gamers expect nowadays for games to release in early access. Oh, don't worry, it'll be fixed at a later date. Boo-hoo. It's free to play, it's fine. It's not fine. Halo shouldn't be free to play. Not what Halo is. On the other side of the story, though, we got Dying Light 2 coming out. Maybe, if fucking Xbox doesn't buy the... Dude. See, now this is going to be a value drug dealer simulator. Hey, that just sums up the PC space, doesn't it? Bro fault. Like, how have they not got copyright claim for this? What? Or like a DMCA or some shit. It's so crazy seeing God of War on PC. Weird. What are the specs for this? I could see it's gonna be the graphics card again, I already know it. Yeah. Instantly, graphics card. Everything else checks out though. My CPU's fine, memory's good. Really, only I guess that makes sense, it being 8 GB memory. Why is it 70 gigs though? I don't like how they put the Metacritic score there, that's just weird. Metacritic score doesn't matter, dude. I guess for Sony it does. How would you even add mods to this anyway? Like, I'm not a fan of like mods changing single player titles like this. Sure, it might be fun on your second playthrough, but like just seeing, I've seen the CJ one, which I think is like just a Photoshop render or like a Blender render. That rhymed. Of CJ, it just feels weird. Also, I in the comparison videos, I don't really notice that much of a difference between PC and like PS5. It's interesting they did this one and not like God of War 3 or God of War 2. Maybe it's because of I think Ragnarok's coming out, so it's just like, well, we want people to play God of War 4 to prepare for Ragnarok type of thing. Why is Dying Light 2 55 quid? But Elden Ring's 50. It is interesting. Operation Dead Meat. What the fuck? I'm not clicking on that. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, I can like refresh the Xbox Reddit and just kind of talk about some of the stuff that people are talking about there. But most of this is bad. Bad, 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 bad. You know, on Halo Call of Duty. I hate the Xbox community. Like, what the fuck? Like, how can you be happy about this? Oh, Xbox Studios, love heart. You fucking sad cunts. Get over yourself. This is bad for the industry as a whole. I don't give a shit that Xbox has more studios. You haven't released any fucking game with the Bethesda acquisition. Fuck me. Why does Yu-Gi-Oh keep popping up? Konami? God damn it. What are Konami doing? They really haven't released any title yet. What the fuck are Konami doing? I guess Skylanders could return. The last one I played of that was like Giants or something. Like the weird little fucking... What was it, like a... Like you put the Skylanders on the... Like the pad or whatever it was. Dude, imagine if Microsoft starts selling NFTs. Then it's over. Fuck the metaverse thing. It's so dumb. God, what a time we're living in. Like, everything just seems to be fucked right now. The movie industry shit. TV show industry shit. The creative industry shit. The gaming industry's turning to shit. It's just fucking everyone buying shit for no reason. You should have left it the way it was. Fine. It was fine 2 years ago. You had no reason to change anything. I don't know, man. It's just weird as fuck. Like, I mean, it's kind of how I feel that it's just a yikes for me. You know? I really just don't, I just don't know how to feel on it. Like, I feel a little bit depressed. Because it's just, this shouldn't be happening. I mean, I've gone over that like numerous times. There's not much to talk about other than that. Like my personal thoughts on it, like how it will really change the industry going forward. I mean, we won't really know until it happens, like legitimately. This is why it's always weird when they announce it before they've even bought them. Situation, you know, like if the deal doesn't go through, which I hope it doesn't. Like I said. I mean, sure, you could argue, like, yeah, I mean, if it goes through, Bobby Kotick would be out of there. He'd be getting paid for all the shit he did. You know, so I guess that's good, even though it's not. It isn't that better than him staying, I guess. And then all the studios can focus on the games they've wanted to do. Like, we could get a new Crash game and shit like that. Like, if Xbox are going to do this, at least keep the games multi-platform. Because now it's like all future Bethesda titles are going to be exclusive. Just weird. I mean, there was a tweet, like, I saw it earlier on. Like, someone said there's like more news to come or something like that. Hmm. This is nuts. This is bad. This here is fine. I'm fine with this. Well, minus that, minus this, minus that. Undead Labs makes sense. Mojang doesn't. Like, this doesn't make sense, and this doesn't make sense. I'm not a fan of the Bethesda and Activision things. Like, I'm fine with the other ones, minus a couple of them, because they've got no history with Xbox, you know. So. Imagine a gun 2, a prototype 3. That would be interesting. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't know. I just really don't know how to feel on it. Yeah, like I said, I think we just have to see how it pans out, right? There's not much else to it. Oh wait, what? Am I still signed in? Yeah, I'm still streaming. I signed out by accident. Whoops. Why does that sign you out of YouTube? I feel like it should only sign you out of Google, because when for some reason they like on some websites, like you fucking Google email address pops up. But yeah, I mean, how long have I been streaming for? When did I start? 8 o'clock? A little past 8. We're coming up to 2 hours. I think that's, you know, like, it's a decent discussion. Like, my personal thoughts on it, we're just seeing like what everyone's saying about it. I'm not a fan of it, like I've said multiple times. We'll have to see what happens. Apparently there's more shit to come this week, whether it's from Xbox or PlayStation or someone else. We'll have to see. Is it given that Microsoft needs to exercise all the toxic weight from Activision Blizzard? Implement a 7-year development cycle for all of their shooters and still have a major shooter release to advertise around every single year. 2021 Halo, 2022 Call of Duty, 2023 Overwatch, 2024 Doom, Call of Duty, Gears of War, Wolfenstein. Yeah, I know I'm stretching it a little bit in regards to major here, but indulge me. So you'd have to wait 7 full years between sequel titles. Yeah, that's bad. Literally, like, no, that'd be terrible because, yeah, no, that'd be terrible because if one of the games is like bad, you have to wait 7 years for the new one to come out. You know, if like, oh no. That's more evident. Like if people are saying they have to spread it, because having too many FPS shooters released at the same time from one company would be pretty bad. But it just further proves that it's a monopoly in the making. Like they've got too many FPS games. Like Doom. Like they've got too many RPGs too, Western RPGs. It's fucking insane, man. No, not Nvidia. What the fuck? Alright, I didn't expect that one. Yeah. Not a fan of the acquisition. Clearly. You can't really blame me for that one. We'll have to see how it all pans out in the future. Right now, though, it doesn't seem good. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find that tweet about that other guy, because some guy said that like there's more news to come. Hmm. Uh. Hmm. Yeah, I don't understand why they paid 70 billion for fucking Activision. What a sad time we live in the gaming industry. Yeah, it is done. I was trying to find that. I can't find the tweet. Some guy said something. Maybe it'll be in. Hang on. Can't find it. Yeah, no, there's nothing. Sadly, there's nothing. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see what happens with this fucking Activision thing. Doesn't seem good right now, but we'll see. We'll see what Sony do to retaliate, which they more than likely will. Sadly, because that's the time we're in. Please don't. Please don't buy a fucking Rockstar or some shit. Don't do it, Sony. Please don't. But yeah. I guess that sums up the shitty little discussion we had. Or I had. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I will see you for probably more Dying Light on Thursday. Finish up the DLC. Yeah. Like I said, hope you enjoyed the stream. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao and fair. Bleh.